Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. A little while back I did my coloring book haul for the month of April 2020, and in it included a few Angie Grace books, and I think it was in that video that I mentioned, or maybe it was one of the prior videos, where I had mentioned that Angie Grace, along with all the other different lines of books, also has a line of books for crayons and wide-tipped markers. Now these are from her other regular books, but these are made simpler so that you can use like alcohol markers in them, or crayons, or whatever. Now the flowers one is much more simplistic than the other two, so we'll go through this one first. So this one is called Flowers for Crayons and Wide-Tipped Markers. Again, these are all Angie Grace books, and I will link these three that I have down below. Just be aware that there are more of them that are for crayons and wide-tipped markers, so they're not so detailed like some of her other ones. I did start this one, never got around to finishing it. But again, you will see that these are very simple patterns. So if you just want to slap some color down on a page, these are good patterns to do that for. Or if you want to, you know, try out some new color palettes. I'm going to zoom in a little because these are smaller books. So let's just quickly flip through this first one. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on each book, but just to give you an idea of the patterns that are in each of these books for crayons and wide-tipped markers. So yeah, I think alcohol markers would work perfect in these books. They are single-sided. It is Amazon paper, which is kind of a thirstier paper, so your alcohol ink does spread a little bit on this paper, but in particular, this book, you can see how black and thick the lines are. So I don't think you'd have much of a problem. Oh, I like that one. Much of a problem with even your alcohol ink spreading outside the lines. Just a lot of fun. And I'm sure these are taken, you know, from her more detailed designs and then kind of blown up so you get the center of them, but yet they're not pixelated at all, which is what I like. Her books are never pixelated at all. They're nice, solid black lines. Now her books, if you ask me, especially for the size of her books, they're a little pricey. I think they are anyhow. They're, you know, a little over like 10 bucks. So, or are they even more than that now? I think that's about what they were when I purchased some of them. I have not gotten any of hers in a long time. So that is the end. She does have a website, angiegrace.com. It says visit her website for special web exclusives for colorists. And then there is a blank sheet in the back to test out some palettes or coloring mediums. Then we have Illuminate. Let's take a look at this one. This is from her Gentle Mood Menders Volume 5. So you can see this is much more detailed than the prior one, but yet not near as detailed as the regular book. So it's kind of in between, but yet the lines are thick and dark enough where alcohol markers would still work pretty good in this particular book. Here's one I did, and I think I did this with the chameleons. Just part of it. Rest of it I straight colored. I think I was kind of playing around with my chameleons and my color tops. I must have one in here that I wanted to color or something. I have a little tab up here. Oh yeah, this is the one that I started. I have to finish that one. Yes. So yeah, a little more detailed, but yet they're not too bad, you know. I think your ultra fine tip Sharpies and Bics and stuff would work great. They would be perfect for this book. Gel pens, of course, would work great. It's surprising I thought of markers before gel pens, right? That's all Anne's fault. She's the one who got me into markers now. So now I have markers coming out of my ears as well as gel pens. And pencils, and this, and this. So all kinds of patterns. So much fun. You know, this is right up my alley. And I know many of you like patterns and mandalas too, so it's pretty much what these are. All right, so that's the end of that one, and again, talks about her website. And then the last book is called Reflect. This one is from her Gentle Mood Menders Volume 7. And just some more patterns. Here's one that I did. Yep, did that with my glitter gel pens, of course. These really are a lot of fun. I really should get these out again and color something from them. So some of them are, you know, a little bit easier than others. Now, if you do like the real detailed things, you know, patterns and mandalas, some of her books do get very detailed. So if you click on one of the links down below to these books, you can look at all of her other books, and yeah, she's just got dozens upon dozens of books. And some of them do get very, very detailed. So again, just a quick flip through so you can kind of just get an idea of all the patterns in here. How hard they are, different types of designs and mandalas. So yeah, I'm going kind of fast, but I don't think we really have to dwell too much on each particular page. If this is too fast, let me know, but I'm hoping the individual that asked for this video, that this will give her an idea of these types of books. And like I said, there are others than just these three that I have. All right, so I believe this is the last one. No, I lied. Okie dokie. And again, her website. And that is it. So let's zoom back out. Now these books are smaller. If you compare it to the typical 8.5 by 11, you will see that it is the 8.5. But they're more square, so I think they're 8.5 by 8.5. So yeah, a little bit smaller than your other typical coloring books. So again, this is Angie Grace for crayons and wide tip markers, flowers, illuminate, and reflect. If you want the real simple one, get flowers. Otherwise, you can look at her other ones. So I hope you liked this real quick flip through video. And if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.